Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to each and everyone, especially those at the other side of the world. There is no time and space between us, there is only this present moment, and we are one. And diary entry number 1281 to continue. The Lord made known to me that I would see my brother Stanley, but I could not understand how this would happen or why he should come to visit me. I knew that God had given him the grace of a religious vocation, but why should he be coming to visit me? However, I put aside these thoughts and beliefs that if the Lord had given me to know he would come, that was enough for me. I fixed my thoughts on God, putting aside every preoccupation with creatures and entrusting everything to the Lord. Pinaalam sa akin ng Panginoon na makikita ko ang aking kapatid na lalaking si Stanley. Ngunit hindi ko maintindihan kung paano ito mangyayari o kung bakit dapat niya akong bisitahin. Alam ko na binigyan siya ng Diyos ng biyaya ng isang relihiyosong bukasyon. Ngunit bakit niya ako dadalawin? Gayon pa man, isinasantabi ko ang mga kaisipang ito. At naniwala na kung ibinigay sa akin ng Panginoon ang malaman na darating siya, sapat na iyon para sa akin. Itinoon ko ang aking pag-iisip sa Diyos, isinaisantabi ko ang bawat kaabalahan sa mga nilalang, at ipinagkatiwala ang lahat sa Panginoon. Ayun, so, and this was the gift that Faustina had received after the purification process. The Lord would tell her that this and that would happen. Yun. And this time, the Lord told her that his brother Stanley would be coming over to visit her. Isang kapatid niya, pumasok din yan, pero hindi yun nagtagal. So, tatlo sila actually na pumasok sa kumbento. Di pa natin alam, no, kung bakit sila magkikita, ba't sila dalaw. We expect to Faustina to write that in the other pages of her diary. Little did I know kung sino tong si Stanley. I was not able to make research on him, but you know what? The family of Faustina suffered during the war. Alam natin yan nangyari, no? Sa kanila, sa mga Jewish people, for instance, they were burned or they were put in the chamber. Pamilya niya, alam ko, nabasa ko in one of the biographies, also suffered the same fate. Sipin mo, no? Because Faustina died at the age of 33. Medyo bata pa yung pamilya niya. Tagal pa yung naging buhay. Kaya inabutan ng digmaan. And hindi maganda nung nangyari sa kanyang pamilya. Yung isang kapatid niya the family was not able to hear anything anymore. Nakapag-asawa, umalis ng Poland, wala na after that. So, hindi maganda din yung pinagdaanan ng pamilya, and the family of Faustina also suffered, also experienced suffering, also shared the suffering of Faustina. Naging bahagi. Parang meron kasing meron tayong mga personal na pananagutan. Sa atin lang yon. Different from all the other people. But we also have a collective faith, family-based. Palaki yan ng palaki. Kumbaga, meron kang hiwalay, meron kang kasama yung pamilya mo, merong kasama yung community mo where you live, or a national faith or world, for the world, na for the whole world. Bawat lantas na yan, mayroong mga participation kasi tayo. So, for example, if the family had been into bad business, even if you are not the one doing it, you will be uh, included in the cleansing or purification process. If there would be punishment that the family needs to undergo, damay ka because you're part of the family. But if you've been doing a lot of good things, you would be able to save some of the fate of your family. Kasi nagbabayad ka in behalf of the family. So if you're doing a lot of good, napupunta yon hindi lang dun sa sarili mong kaligtasan or sarili mong gantimpala, kundi pwede rin yan magamit sa iba. That's the beauty of doing a lot of good things, hindi nasasayang. So it can be used for the family, for the concerns of the family, or the people, or for the faith of the entire community, congregation, or group, no? So yun, pa akyat siya ng paakyat, the involvement, yung damay ba na sa Tagalog, pagiging damay mo dun sa mas malaking pananagutan sa Panginoon ay natural lamang. So, even if you did not do, halimbawa, tayo, no? As a nation, we are not, you and I are not a part of the massive corruption in the government. But since we are all Filipino people, anuman ang sapitin ng bansang Pilipinas because of the purification or cleansing process that we need to undergo because of that collective sin of corruption, by all means, we will be included in the faith. We would be included in the cleansing or purification process. So, halimbawa uli, balikan uli natin yung corruption, massive corruption, big time, no? Wala man tayong kinalaman doon, di man tayo naging bahagi ng gobyerno, no? Isang ordinary tayong mamamayan. No, but then, the country needs to undergo the process of purification because it has been a massive, ganon katindi yung syndication, ano? Ganon katindi yung sistema. So we're not part of it, but we would be part of the process of purification or cleansing. Kung mapapansin mo, matapat ka naman, ano? But, sino yung nahalal? Kahit pa bahagi ka na nagsusulong ng good governance, still, you would be affected. No? Yung magiging leader mo, hindi yun yung inaasahan mo. Ibig sabihin nun, because you are part of the cleansing process, you will have to experience the same. No, yung kapitbahay mo, sa Pilipinas, yung kapitbahay mo, yung kakilala mo, iba pa mga tao would be experiencing the same because you have the collective, because all of us belong to one group, no? Parang ganun. Wala tayong kinalaman, ano yung effect sa atin, we are affected by the high, tax rate, ganun. Hindi maayos ang pamumuno, even if you campaign for good leader, hindi yan ang mananalo. No? Because masyadong malalim yung involvement or syndicated crime na ginawa ng mga kapatid niya. So, yun yung sa pamilya, sa bahagi ni Faustina, sa family level, no? Yung buong pamilya, bagamat Faustina was able to do a lot of good things. Medyo kinapos. Ah, ibig sabihin marami kasing marami sigurong as a family, marami yang mga nagawa, no, na pag tiningnan mo, eh, hindi sapat kahit yung pagiging, Faustina. It's still the family had to experience certain things. So, this brother Stanley, tatlo nga, sabi ko nga, tatlo sila na pumasok. Pero, kailangan pa rin. Kulang no? Kulang yung, the family still needs to be cleansed. And by the time they were able to join everyone, no? Yung buong pamilya ay nasa, pilihan ng Panginoon. Doon nagtapos yung, yung kanilang suffering. May mga naiwan at di nila mapaliwanag paano nangyari. Like, halimbawa, bakit nagkaroon ng broken family? No, not in Faustina's case, but if we have left already, tapos yung pamilya natin suffered isang, no, broken family, maybe that's a part of the generational sins, no? Yung buong henerasyon, kailangan pang pagbayaran. So we have sins that would be affecting us one way or another because we belong to a certain group or certain collective, no, na kung saan bahagi tayo. And Faustino was thinking why his brother would be visiting her. Hindi na niya masyadong pinag-isipan. Basta sinabi ni Lord, bibisitahin ka. She did not anymore care. Why? Kasi mas stress lang yan, no? Ano kaya? Isang kakabangay. Kasi 'di ba in the convent, hindi naman yan masyadong, nung sa kumbento nila, no? Hindi na sila nakaalis dyan eh. There's only one instance when Faustina had to go home. That was the first and the last nung pumasok siya sa kumbento. So completely detached si Faustina to her family. That's part of the process. That's part of being in the convent or choosing the life of a religious. So when this would happen, like visiting someone, a visit from a relative, nakakapagtaka yun. Although it was allowed naman to them, but still, no, Faustina was really completely detached. Isa yan dun sa kanyang dinaanan. Detachment, complete detachment from family. Yung pagkakaroon ng ganong pagbisita from a relative. Di ba kung ikaw man, biglang-bigla, walang pasabi, may dumating sa'yo. Kakabahan ka rin eh. Ano kaya nangyari? May nagkasakit ba? Or may namatay ba? No? Hindi ah, more on parang nenervyusin ka na bakit kaya ba't napaluwas or ba't napatungo napapunta ang isang kamag-anak or kapatid sa'yo all of a sudden. But in her case, she put aside whatever thoughts that came into her. So inisip na lang niya na the Lord, uh, yung sabi niya na that if the Lord had given me to know He would come, that was enough for me. So, wala na. Itinuon niya yung kanyang pag-iisip sa Diyos. Ano man yung nakakapag-alala ba because of the sudden visit, she was able to put it aside. Sa atin, medyo mahirap yun, Yung kaba, meron kang premonition or kutob. Hmm? Medyo mahirap. Pero, sa bagay ni Faustina, yung pagiging detached from things and creatures. Ibig sabihin ng creatures, kasama na doon yung pamilya niya eh. Mabigat ang detachment na ipinakita ni Faustina kasi hanggang sa level ng pamilya, no? She was able to prove her detached life, no? And also in the material world, napakasimple. Hindi siya masyadong nag-alala ng maraming beses doon sa paano siya mabubuhay. Sapat na sa kanya kung ano ang mayroon. Although, medyo naman, no? Medyo comfortable naman sa loob ng kumbento. Pero, detachment is really a very challenging thing for a person. Ikaw nga, 'di ba? Yung just the thought of one of your mahal sa buhay, beloved one would be leaving, 'di ba? Medyo mabigat at masakit. But in the case of Faustina, that uh, that form of detachment, she was able to exercise and was able to embrace complete detachment talaga siya.